Alright guys, here we go with a revisiting live look at Warhammer 40k Darktide. Now, I remember at the time I actually enjoyed it. I had a decently good time making the review, so I have been wondering for a while, how is it doing? And that is what we'll be finding out in this stream. Or for the very least just having a blast, slicing a bunch of characters open. So before we begin, the featured print in this one is an art piece called The Mask, so it is also used for my track Fever Dream, and I actually got a question some time back on one of the videos if we have some metal art as well, you know, not only cars and cats and parrots. So yeah, we do actually very much have some more metal things too, and this is one of them, so the link is in the description, and it's basically also a music project merch, so that is a way to support the channel as well. And as I was saying, the links are in the description, and let's just make sure that I can see your comments and everything, and to post the stream into the Discord. Turn it off so you won't think you have a message on your end. And here we go. Alright. Hello, Crash Lounge. So yeah, so as far as I remember, the big guy had a gun that just exposed a whole bunch of the characters, so which one is well lit? That's kind of the big question. This one looks well lit. That is the big question. Which one has the best lighting? And hello, Cheesy. I don't want to be able to clearly see the gore. It probably hasn't changed, I'll probably hear about it, but I do remember quite liking the multiplayer damage, particularly for the gun of the big guy, so that's gonna be awesome. And yeah, I gotta say, I actually have enjoyed KCD2. I think it is a pretty solid game, and of course I would very much like to see better response on the receiving end for the combat, but... And you know, now actually they are gonna be having mod support, so perhaps we'll be able to see some cool things in that regard, so that's gonna be awesome, hopefully. I'll be covering, and yeah, I really don't mind making more videos on KCD2. It's pretty cool. Alright, yeah, here we go. Here we go. Got a gun in my hands, so but is this like a grenade launcher or something? Okay, yeah, I'll have to see just what this thing means. What it does. Yeah, I think the lighting here was pretty good, as far as I recall. I'll need to... Yeah, I do remember this map. Definitely some well-lit locations, so oh, it is a grenade launcher, not a... Oh no. I need to get the shotgun. That thing was more fun, and hello Molov. Oh, as well, gonna be having some fun in this. Do remember enjoying it. It looks like a pretty underpowered grenade launcher. Yeah, this thing kind of sucks. I'll just change it for the next round. Is the staining a little bit more consistent? Didn't seem to be the case when I was filming for the thumbnail, but... staining was a little better. Alright, so what was caused? What was caused? Some dismemberment? Do we have any... Ah yeah, seemingly no multiplayer activation for the explosions. That's kind of a shame. It was actually very cool, and basically one of the few cool things about killing for 3 is activation of multiplayer damage for explosions. It was pretty awesome. And I can dismember him further. Yeah, I should be able to. Yeah. You know, it does look like the blood spilling is more consistently activated now. Yeah, probably should get back to the team and not stray away too much. But yeah, I do have all the settings for mass be all the way up, and things don't last for a very good while. Still, as it seems. So tell me what, the staining does seem to be more consistent, and perhaps if I can push things a little bit further, should be able to have some nice aftermath and kind of injured. And yeah, the grenade launcher basically sucks. Not great. At least this non-grindy one, I suppose. I will have to change it. Well, it's meant to be, this game is meant to be a mix of melee and ranged. Just in this case, the grenade launcher I have just sucks. So I'm sticking to melee. But usually I have a nice mix of melee and ranged. And as I was mentioning in the beginning, the shotgun for the big guy is actually pretty cool, so I just have to switch back to the shotgun and dump this bloody thing. And do we have now body damage activate for every single hit? I need to... Not on post-mortal ones, but It's kind of interesting. As I was saying in the review, basically, if the body damage is basically good in this one. So the animation's also pretty good. So if we just have proper speeding, and I think we even might. It does seem to work better than it was in the game itself. In the game when I reviewed it. So yeah, so just perhaps proper speeding in Aftermath, and we are golden. Hey, hello Yuji. Yeah, so Killing Floor 3 has been pushed back. That is good news. I imagine many cancelled pre-orders kind of force it to. But yeah, like, we all want it to be good. Nobody wants it to be in that state, so hopefully they'll make it actually a Killing Floor game and not whatever the hell it was inspired by. Not seeing much multiplayer, so I do have bleeding, but not seeing much multiplayer actually. Do I have a downgrade in this regard, perhaps? I'm not sure. Yeah, like not seeing multiplayer. I need to make sure with the shotgun, because that thing was activating it very consistently, but so far with the knife, yeah, like got a whole bunch. I am seeing some blood, I am seeing some red spots, but not seeing much multiplayer. Yeah, I think about Killing Floor 3, the longer the delays, the better. There's a lot of work to make it feel like a Killing Floor game, fortunately. And perhaps, like, the key point of feedback would be just play your own bloody game. KF1 and 2. Those were by no means flawless, but they were much closer to the correct direction, I think. Could use a little bit more speeding for that, I suppose, but yeah. Cheesy, anything that is appealing, and yeah, like, for the very least, Killing Floor 2, for me in single player, always an option. If you can put up with the multiplayer, why the hell not? I'm being puked on. Kind of disgusting. Plenty of gory things, man. There's always the Steam Curator page you can check out with all the recommended games that are on Steam. And there's bloody nothing, okay. You know, for its time, KF2 was actually pretty awesome. Wait, it had to be unlocked or something? I'm not sure how it worked, but... Yeah, so for its time, KF2 was awesome. It was kind of like trading blows with Soldier of Fortune 2. You know, there were some things that KF2 did better, some things SOF2 did better, and in its time, cool stuff. And yeah, we do have multiplayer. Okay, yes, we do finally have a multiplayer opening. I do still have ammo. You know, Moav, actually I could do a Verdun stream. Did one on Tannenberg and hey, it was cool. For sure. Know what was cast on him? Not sure. Oh yeah, definitely saw ribs on this guy. Not sure what's happening here, but I have seen ribs on the front, so yeah. We do have some multi-wearing. I will need the shotgun for the, hopefully, really juicy results. Yeah, I really wouldn't mind to revisit Verdun. Really enjoyed it at the time, and once again, and at the time, it was absolutely awesome. There still are a few things that did much better than many other games. Particularly the whole thing of a big pile of bodies with some of them moving in the pile. It was so awesome. And very few games do it, even today. Oh no. Yeah, I do remember that. I might actually even push it between rounds to see like how much can my PC handle, and because I actually haven't tried with the new GPU. Had the 2070 at the time? Yeah, it was the 2070. Now I have the 7800 XT. And still a 1080p screen, so who knows.
My warning did well to remember that.
I was kinda hoping for a Vermintide 3 after this one. The red characters were just cool. They were fun to kill. I think we're supposed to go here, perhaps? So, Cheesy, the easiest ones to go for that I went to, The Last of Us, and we're gonna be having The Last of Us 2 on PC very soon, so that's gonna be pretty awesome. And Half-Sword, it's shaping up to be beautiful, and you can try it in the work in progress state right now. So yeah, so those three are pretty easy. Really can't go wrong with them. I think this is gonna be useful. It's awesome, and the gore is far from its final form, so really can't wait for the early access to begin. Currently planned for the end of this year, so it's gonna be pretty awesome. Hello Shane, yeah. Welcome. Doing those every Sunday. I think except for next week, I'm gonna be missing out next week. I might do it on Saturday evening, same time. But yeah, for the most part, every Sunday, and it's pretty fun. Yeah, this grenade launcher is absolutely useless against him. And against most things, really. Probably want to GTFO. Graze him with a nade. And perhaps die. Gotta be a team player occasionally. And off you go, you bloody bullet sponge. So, Cheesy depends on the game, so some games I actually regret doing a full edited video, which I did not enjoy doing at all. But some, yeah, like, were just awesome. I do want to check out how do I... Where's the config file, and perhaps to push things a little bit further. So, okay, I have data. But I will try to push the aftermath a little bit. If I can find it right now. Right, yeah, so let's push. Okay, yeah, so here I have the... Alright, yeah, so here I have some of the gore settings, so let's push things a little bit further and see how messy it can get. So, let's see, decal lifetime, gotta make it 200, max blood decals, let's say 999, full step, I don't care, max impact decals, let's say, let's push it to 300, max ragdolls, let's say 400, I'm feeling brave, so let's give it a go. I do have the game closed, yes, yes. So we'll see just what that does and whether my new GPU can handle it. So yeah, so doing some experiments on sharks in this stream. And I do have to get the shotgun to reveal more of the bottom layer. You know, Shokobi, I will check it out right now, we'll see, we'll see. I did have a... No, I don't care about that. When I was filming for the review, I actually did have the... Where's the armory guy? What the hell is the armory guy? So for the review I did try to push things further, got much nicer aftermath, but I did have the what the hell is the commissary? No, not cosmetics, body armory. Where can I change my weapon from that garbage? I think perhaps here. Probably not. Here we go, yes, here we go, so I think perhaps kickback was the shotgun, so let's acquire that.
Will there be anything else?
And how do I equip it? That's cool, so I have it acquired, but how do I equip it?
Transaction approved. Disengaging from interface.
Hopefully I have it equipped, we'll see. That's what we see, operative UI, press I, so Thank you. Thank you, Shokobi. So yeah, so we'll see just perhaps how quickly it's gonna crash with, I think the limit I put was 400 watts? Well, we'll see, we'll see. Basically playing as Eddie Hall. Hayabusa, I love your username. It's a very cool bike. Just an absolute beast. I was talking to a guy who owns one and it was a pretty fun talk, so... I'll be passing on Ninja Gaiden, to be honest. That game is really not my thing, so I'll pass on that. Yeah, many games have some gore in it, but that game isn't appealing to me, and from past experience it doesn't do well on the channel either, so basically why waste time on it? You know, like Space Marine 2, gotten some requests for it. And didn't really enjoy making that review, and it didn't do well on the channel either, so yeah. Just gonna be more selective about what I cover. Well, so far not much mutilating, mostly splitting in half and dismembering. And I just want the mutilating, which apparently isn't something I can get with this weapon either, it seems. Yeah, mostly even from a distance, so perhaps if I go for that guy. Yeah, also from a distance, just cut in half or dismember it. Not much multiplayer, sadly. But so far, yeah, we're playing and PC hasn't crashed, so but we didn't get a big horde yet, so we'll see how that does. So I was talking to a guy who owns a Hayabusa, and basically I asked the top speed and he says I think the limit is about 300 kilometers per hour, which is quite a lot, and I asked him like, do you even have where to reach such speeds? And this guy is in retirement age, he's into like some young dumbass, and he's basically, yeah, he's like basically nodded along and let's say heavily implied that he has reached such speeds and not on the track. So yeah. So the guy who's speeding like a motherfucker on the highway isn't always like some 20-year-old squid. Beast of a bike though. Absolute beast of a bike. Hey, finally some motivating. Look at that. As for RDR2, in part, so I do think that the wounds are ugly as hell in that game. Really, what were they thinking? Wounds look absolutely terrible in this game, in that game. Not this one, this one's actually... wounds are quite nice. There was some very cool attention to detail, but overall... yeah, like it's cool, but could have been better with better aftermath and better wounds. As always, Euphoria is very cool. But yeah, but when it comes to games for recommendation for the gore effects, this one isn't. That one isn't in my top whatever list. Do I have some motivating? Seemingly not. As I was saying, there was cool attention to detail there, but in the big picture, it was enough to get a to give a recommendation, but it could have been so much more. Seriously. So this is what being Eddie Hall feels like, pretty much. And yeah, in a good fair bit of stains, I am actually seeing some frame drops now. It isn't quite as smooth as it was, but they took a lot of bodies actually, so quite a good chunk of mess. PC hasn't crashed, it slowed down to a relatively notable degree, but has not crashed. Alright, see ya. And yeah, hey, look at that, finally some nice motivating, so perhaps it can be cast by this weapon? There is some pretty nice motivating. Could use some ammo, perhaps?
data stream. Acceptable quality. Exfiltration faltering. Connection lost. Compensate.
It is pretty fun, definitely. And 400 body seems to be a little bit too much for my PC, because I am seeing some frame drops even here, but nothing too bad. Still hasn't turned into a slideshow, so we do have that. Yeah, we'll have to lower the body's threshold if it doesn't crash, but I don't think it will. But in the meanwhile, before it crashes, we do have some aftermath here to enjoy, and not bad at all. Not bad at all, actually. Look at that. Yeah. Perhaps even worth the small bit of a frame drop, because this stuff is cool. I will say the rats were fun. I did like the rats in Vermintide. I actually kinda miss the rats. So another look at the aftermath, and yeah, things are kinda messy. Yeah, look at that. Look at that, just piles of bodies. Yeah, the blood vanished, but every single guy who was here is still here. Awesome. Don't remember the vertical cut in half, but I do remember the cut in half in Vermintide 2 being absolutely beautiful. Perhaps one of the most beautiful cuts in half I've seen in the game. Very, very nicely detailed red guts. It was pretty awesome. Yeah, so do I have some multi-wearing? And of course, yeah, chopping tails off. Oh, the multi-wear. Yeah, I think it's just beautiful. I'm a big fan of the multi-wear in this game. You know, better blood spitting in their next game, and Fat Shark's gonna be golden.
How'd you end up working for Grendel anyway, tech priest?
I would explain, but I fear you lack the cognitive equipment to fully comprehend.
Whatever you say.
Oh, right.
Here already? Running will be impressed. Not that you'd be able to tell. Get this place secured. Skyfire defenses offline. We've only got one shot at this.
So had a guy almost become dog food? He was spared that fate. And seemingly a Rambo there. You know, at times the results can look very nice, just look at that. So the speeding is pretty limited, there are issues, but at times, if you shoot the right way, if they land the right way, it can be pretty awesome, so credit is where it is due. Let's get the zombies off him. Oh, and he's dead. Okay. But, well, it was a pretty cool aftermath, but seemingly even still the decoy limit was a little bit too low. Oh yeah. Just asking for it. Come on. Now I am satisfied.
Noise from that region. Find yourself. Stop clouding. Gunner, kill it.
Skyfire offline!
A clean start. Next up, your support team needs a landing.
That was pretty cool, head physics.
Coming. Keep your heads down. Don't give the heretics any satisfaction. You hear me?
But when I don't land right, you get this.
Engaging critical target! I'm off train!
Yeah, I will say Left 4 Dead 2 is definitely best. It is a classic for a good reason. It's an absolute classic. And I think perhaps even inspired the genre. I'm not sure if there was something in that vein before Left 4 Dead. But yeah. Perhaps also like a stream to revisit Left 4 Dead 2. Game is awesome. And ragdoll stuck inside walls never gets old. Thank you, Archer. There will be more coming. There will be coverage of Door Kickers 2 coming out on Wednesday and Thursday. Destruction and Gore. And I may not survive this. I probably won't survive this. I guess I'm being torn apart here. Team, perhaps someone? A bunch of small, skinny YouTubers got Eddie Hall. And there goes Eddie Hall. Yeah, we ain't winning this. Yep. And that is it. I mean, you know, Shockobi some devs ignore, but others do very much take the feedback into account, and you know, like, they won't, but others have. I was actually contacted by a different dev earlier today. He's working on a pretty cool project that will most likely be showcasing on the channel, and from what I saw it looks pretty awesome, so you know, so some devs they ignore, others deliver just mind-blowingly awesome stuff, so is what it is, and I think I'm gonna be finishing here, so in conclusion, I would say actually still pretty fun. As I was saying, pushing buddies to 400 probably ain't not a great idea, but it can be done. The end result will look awesome, but there is a frame drop even on 1080p on a 7800 XT. But yeah, otherwise pretty fun stuff, and I think still holds up, so yeah. See you all next week. I think probably with a stream of Wreckfest. And as I was mentioning, it's probably gonna be on Saturday or Monday, because seems like I'll be doing a drive to a different city on Sunday this time, so I'll see you all either Saturday or on Monday.